So if I said telling isn't selling, would that strike a chord within you? So far, we've looked at the sales process, how to communicate, and how to build and repair relationships. Now it's time for us to look at the actual sales methods that can really get fantastic results. This is where it gets really exciting, and this is where the secrets of the natural born salesperson will be shown to you for you to learn and take forward into your sales business. The thing is, there's one small thing we have to deal with first. I think that the very first aspect of this is learning how to control conversations whilst the other person thinks that they're in control. Because if you can control the conversation, you've got the power, you're in charge, and you can do whatever you want to do with that person within certain parameters, of course. So can you do this now? Can you control the conversations you have? Do you know how to let the other person feel that they're in control whilst you're in control? And if you think it's just talking over them, you'd be wrong. Do you want to know how to control conversations and let the other person think they're in control? This is the true red pill, blue pill moment. Because this takes courage and bravery, even though it's very easy. The real matrix, the one that's really out there, is the one that stops people from being able to do this. It inhibits people from being able to control conversations. Most people in the world do not know how to do this easy and simple skill. I'm outside the matrix. For me, it is easy to control every single conversation that I have with people. And they think they're in control. And it's simple and effortless because I've been doing it for so long. You don't believe me? Well, let me tell you something. Every single one of you were born with this skill. And in fact, every single one of you have used this skill extensively before the matrix stopped you from doing it. Be prepared to be awakened, for your sales skills to be fully opened up. Every single person who can communicate the basics with another person not only can do this, but used to do this. If you can speak and listen, you can do this. Let's take a trip down memory lane to when you were 2 or 3 years old. And if you have a parent or relative that's 2 or 3 years old now, you've got an example right in front of you. So I'm going to ask you something. Imagine a conversation with a 3-year-old that wants a chocolate biscuit. If you've got children, you've had this conversation. Imagine this. Mum or Dad, can I have a chocolate biscuit, please? No, son. Why not? Well, son, they're bad for you. Why are they bad for me? Well, they're bad because they've got a lot of sugar in them. Why is sugar bad for me? Well, son, sugar is bad for you because it's unhealthy, rots your teeth, and can make you fat. Oh. Why don't they make chocolate biscuits that don't have sugar in them? Look, you can't have one. It's dinner anyway, and it will ruin your dinner. Why will it ruin my dinner? Look, you can't have one. Have one after dinner. Oh, so can I have one after dinner? Yes, you can have one after dinner if you're a good boy. Okay, so what you're saying is that if I'm a good boy and I eat my dinner, you're going to give me something that is bad for me, unhealthy, and rot your teeth. At this point, generally, the parent will want to do one of two things. They'll go, I give up, have one, or I said no, I mean no. But in both instances, they'll say, but please stop asking so many stupid questions. But those examples may not be exactly how the conversation goes, but you get the general drift. Now let's look at that. Who had control of the biscuit? That's right, the parent. But who was controlling the physical conversation? Now that was the child. So how did the child control the conversation? Okay, by asking questions. Why? And anybody that's had children will know that you get the whys at about 2 to 3 years old. So if you are the one that's controlling the conversation by asking the questions, why does the parent think they have control? How do they have the illusion of control? There's two answers. A, because they actually have the physical biscuit, and B, because they have the answers, or they think they have the answers to your question. Now, how many customers have got the money, A, and B, think they've got control because they've got all the answers? That's the thing I want you to think about. So simply put, if you want to be the one in control of the conversations, you've got to be the one asking questions. It's simple. Yet why do people find this so difficult? You see, we are conditioned by society, by the matrix, if you will, not to ask questions. As a 3-year-old, you would have been taught to say please, thank you, be polite, etc. Nobody told you to keep asking why until you get what you want or get shouted at. Now, I've asked lots and lots of people this, and nobody has taught their children that. It's something we were born to do.